Good day, everyone. The Philippine Identification System Act Republic Act number 11055 has been signed into law. Obtaining the country's official national ID allows you to streamline a variety of daily processes. As a single proof of identification established to centralize everything, it makes registering, applying, and reapplying at countless public and private institutions easier and more seamless. Philsys will transform how services are delivered and accessed in the Philippines as a digital foundational ID system, accelerating our transition to a digital economy by enabling presentless, paperless, and cashless transactions. Built on a privacy by design principle, Philsys adopts the latest technology and innovations, underscoring the importance of privacy of individuals and security of information under the system. Applicants may access the Step 1 registration process of Philsys through the online portal, while the Step 2 registration process will be at designated registration centers. However, there are reported glitches and other issues, including user experience and design in accessing the system. In order to address the problem, we have made a prototype of the Philippine Identification System or PhilSys Step 1 registration in which we showcase a better and seamless version of the system. The prototype allows users to navigate easier. A progress bar is also displayed. The prototype also displays what the users needed to know about the Philippine identification card and the terms related to the ID system.
At this point, allow me to share with you the prototype of the Philsys online step 1 registration. So this is the landing page. Proceed. Then enter the Philippine mobile number or email address. So you just have to enter your mobile number or email address. So we have used here the Gmail. Then assume that the OTP code is already received. So just have to enter input here, then click verify. Then for the privacy notice, then I agree, continue. Next is the application form for the Philsys online step 1 registration. So the these are the application form. So the user will input their names, suffix, sex, date of birth, and other important information. So we have here the deliver my PSN. So it's either the present address or the permanent address. Then the active mobile number and the email address for the updates of the Philippine ID registration. So next, we have here the preview of what we have inputted in the application form. So we have here the personal information, permanent address, and the present address. Then a short survey. So do you have a bank or e-money account? So if yes, click yes, and if no, click no. Then continue. So we have here the book appointment registration center. So in this recommended centers, this shows the registration center for the step 2 registration. So book appointment and time. So the user will choose what when he will going when is the step 2 registration and what time. So then 27, then 3 p.m., then book schedule. So next is the user will review the scheduled appointment. So it will be displayed here, the name, the user, and the appointment date and status of the registration. So if the user is not comfortable or hesitating in the appointment date, so the user can change the schedule. So okay, let's change. Okay, so we have changed the recommended center and the book appointment date and time. So book schedule. So we have review the appointment schedule, then view acknowledgement. So it displays that you have successfully completed the online step registration to Philsys. So we have here the name, the appointment reference number and registration center contact number and appointment time. So we have also here the instructions to what to bring during step 2 registration, and what to remember during step 2 registration, and what to do during step 2 registration. So if ever the user understand or cannot understand or apprehend the English instructions, so we have here the Filipino or Tagalog instructions. So ano ang dadalhin sa step 2, anong mga dapat tandaan para sa step 2 registration, at anong gagawin sa step 2 registration. So after that, assume that we have previously created an application. So we are going to delete those. So click the burger menu at the top right, then my application. So these are the previous application. So we will delete the bottom. Okay, delete. Okay, so do we have already, we have one application remain. So view acknowledgement, then this is the acknowledgement form. Then it's either the user will print or download the PDF, so he or she can download, and if not, so you can click this finish. So as you click the finish, so it will be redirected to the landing page. So this is the landing page. So for the changes or the enhancement we made from the original Philsys registration will be followed.
So one of our recommendation in our critic paper is the progress bar. This is the original progress bar of Philsys. This is our version of it. So the progress bar for me in the original Philsys is not that appealing to the eye. It is for me. It is not like a progress bar at all because of its arrangement. So the wording is filled out on an application form review, appointment review, gathers too much space for a progress bar. So as you can see here in our progress bar, we put the fill out application, the words below the progress bar. So here it is besides the bar. So moreover, the icons that are used or the colors that are used for the icon is darkened, so it does not appear to be appealing to the whole theme of the website. So it is clearly the website is blue and white mostly. So the fill out online application form font color is visible, however it is not clearly recognizable. So their the Philsys original uh, progress bar might be confusing for the user as because of its arrangement. So they will not able to recognize where are they on the process of the registration. So this is our progress bar. So in our critic paper, every submitted data information, there should be a data bar above to see the progress bar of the application. So as you can see here, so for every stage of our step one, our this is our step one registration version. There are progress bar, and it is for me it is clear enough to recognize by the uh, user or the registrant. So let's begin here. This is their preview. This is our preview. So So it is clearly moving that the user is from fill out application to the preview. Here, uh, the icon is gray, now gray. It's not darkened. To the fill out of application form. The color is changed. So is the icon here and the bar. So here, this and here, it is clearly as well that the the process is moving. So as our version, this is our third one. It is straight here as because it is not yet been done in the appointment section. So here's the review. So it is now completed. It is clearly it is clearly shown in our version of the Philsys that the user already completed the registration through the progress bar. So here, for me, the progress bar is moving. However, it is not clearly pointed out. This is all. That is all.
So, good day everyone. So, once again, I am Chris Micronato from this 93A, and this is a continuation of the critic on the Philsys website. So, one, what we'll talk about is the current UI on the Philsys. So, here, as you can see, the navigation bars are below, above in the footer, which is should be placed in the along with the header. So, it should be placed here, so it will look neat, and the logo was a bit too big and there's too much logo. Also, you can see the footer information is not really well arranged, so this is one of our concerns. So in our prototype, so let me show you. So continue. So as you can see, the logo is it's just fit on size, and then the navigation bars are placed also along with the header. So it also doesn't stick, so you can see the information here clearly without the header following you every time. So also here there are partial, so it's well arranged in the footer. So it it is definitely more neat and more recommended to put in Philsys. Most most people will not get confused in navigating the Philsys online registration. So that will be of my part.
Hi everyone, I am John R. Vilacno from this IT3A, and this is the continuation of the critic of the Philsys website. This is their current UI. What I'm going to talk about is that the site doesn't have an option for a user to change the language of their choice. So, by choosing the user's preferred language or dialect, it might help the user to fully understand the system's instruction and allows them to complete the task at ease. So, even though the users have knowledge on both universal and national language, some users might prefer to use their local dialect as they are much more comfortable in using it. Next is about the reactive text box or field. When an input field is left blank and you press the next or submit button, it will show a notification modal that there are fields that needs to be inputted with data. Our concern is that it doesn't show where are the fields that needs to be inputted with data, and it makes the user scan all the input field. And in our design, we added a feature that shows where are the input fields that need to be fixed. And that's all.